Hello and welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. Today we will actually crash the wedding and indeed stop the marriage between Bowser and Peach, just like we tried to do in Super Paper Mario. And indeed, we are right outside the chapel, right outside Ever After Hill. Yes. Not so easy there, Cappy, because we are on the moon, and Mario moves a lot slower on the moon, it seems. Well, he did so in Super Mario Land 2 as well, so what can I say? Anyway, let's go into the chapel, and indeed try and stop the wedding. So yeah, so I wonder who's here in the wedding hall. Well, we shall see. We can see a hat there, which post down with Cappy, and indeed, anyone in here? Oh yes, quite a big guest list. And apparently they're holding the giant ring from thing. And seemingly Mayor Pauline is here, and she doesn't want to be here. Yeah, maybe she should, I don't know, why she'd be invited. I'm guessing she's a high-ranking member, but yeah. Anyway. Oh boy, Tiara. What you trying to do there, Bowser? What else? Any old trapdoor? Really, game? Yes, really. Bowser pretty much borrowed Team Rocket's trap. Anyway, that being said, hurtling down to the bottom, and it is time to face Bowser once and for all. At least at the end of this part of the game. Oh boy, yeah, at least he hasn't, oh really? You're forgetting the time when we went into pretty much Crash the Wedding in Super Paper Mario? Always with the puns, eh, Bowser? Well, at least Peach hasn't suffered the same fate as Princess Leia, at least. Anyway, let's face Bowser. And once again, he is a lot tougher than before. Once again, we can jump into the hat, and he will start jumping about like crazy, creating fire and everything, and throwing Katamari balls at you. Again, you can still punch them away with the hat. The difference is this time he puts up much more of a solid defense and turns around on the spot with a fire tail, and then you'll have to continue with pretty much punching his face in. So yeah, and now he will start pretty much blowing fire all over the place. And good timing with your jumps is definitely necessary here. So yeah. So now he has 4 hats, 4 purple, 1 white, or 3 purple, 1 white. So let's jump on him again, and once again he repeats the jumping phase. Again, I do not want to lose too much thing here. So yeah. And this time he will send out gigantic, I guess, spiked koopa shells. So yeah, a lot different from his last maneuver of using Katamari, for example. And oh boy, he faked me out there. He faked me out there. Here then, we're back. So, let's continue from this point. And indeed, timing is definitely necessary. And no, you cannot punch back the gigantic spiked Koopa shells that Bowser is throwing. The Katamari thing you can actually punch back. So yeah. So jump, and then jump again, and then he falls flat on his ass. And pretty much lands against the thing. So now, how many hats are you going to throw out now, Bowser? Well, he's going to firstly do his flame breath, of course. And yeah, be careful of where he is billowing his flame breath, because it can get in your way. Again, a cappy jump can help. What I mean by a cappy jump is that by jumping in the air and pressing the Y buttons. So yeah, or fleeing cappy while in midair. So now you want to Not do that. Yeah, seriously. Okay, that was annoying. Okay, I'm gonna leave this in because, to be honest, yeah, you just start back near the beginning of the wedding hall. So yeah, thankfully that cutscene between Bowser and Peach is. And that's another thing. Bowser and Peach are both fighting over the gigantic wedding ring that was originally in Toast Arena, of all places, deep underground. How the hell is Peach gonna wear a wedding ring that big? For someone like Bowser, yeah, that would fit at least on his hand. But for Peach, no. How is she gonna put that on her finger? Unless somehow, I'm guessing Kamek or Camella is involved here, or are involved, plural. That's the only thing I can think of. To actually shrink it down to the size it would fit on Peach's finger. Seriously. Or maybe I'm just overthinking things like I usually do with video games. But yeah. Seriously, that wedding ring is too big for him. I'm guessing Kamek or Camella could work. Again, yeah, let's... Oh! Never mind, I got past his Katamari block, which is the last one he throws. So yeah, and jump! And jump again! And he lands on his ass. Sorry, Bowser! You do look good looking in a suit, at least. Which is weird. You used to wear a lot more clothing when you were in the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. Of course, by then you went by your Japanese name, King Koopa. Seriously. Anyway, that being said, let's wait until the thing comes out. And there we go! So now, once again, you will start jumping. And jump over the things there. And let's see. More gigantic rolling Koopa shells. This time, you'll have to wait until he... Oh, no more Katamari! Yeah, I guess Bowser had enough of using Katamari. Okay, so he flings his tail 3 times this time, and then he puts even more of a defense up, and then lands on his ass after attempting another tail spin. And Bowser pretty much is defeated. Yep. Maybe we could get rid of the binding band. Yep, Peach is now free. And, indeed, well, now... I don't know. How do we get out of here? Oh! What the hell is this? A giant block? And that looks similar to the ones we saw earlier. Well, Bowser's out cold. Oh dear. Yeah, this place is about to cave in. Well, never mind that. It seems that we are falling into the depths once again. Ugh, oh boy. And now we're in the depths. So, I hope so, because otherwise we might not have another Mario game, and this may well be as dark as Sonic Lost World. I don't know. Well, let's try fleeing Cappy onto Bowser. Oh boy. Yes. We are going to actually get to play as Bowser for the first time since, well, Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door! And this time in a 3D Mario game! Oh hell yes! We are now playing as Bowser, controlled by Cappy. Of course, wearing a mustache. Yeah, seriously. And this bit is awesome! Complete with Bowser's Roar. Anyway, basically with Bowser, what we can do is attack with the Y button and scratch out the rocks and jump at the same time. So yeah, we want to move as quickly as possible because the lava is indeed rising and we cannot therefore dilly-dally around here. Also, the moon blocks do indeed sink into the lava after you stand on them. Well, they're sinking slowly, but you do need to move quickly because of that, and there are some others ahead of you as well. There are also these clusters of moon rock falling from the ceiling, So, yeah, we don't want to stall too much here. So, yeah. Thankfully, you do start with 6 units of health. And not every single area is pretty much moon rock that will collapse. So, yeah. Thankfully, the moon rock falling from the ceiling is easy to dodge as long as you see where they are falling. And hell, even Bowser can fall into the thing and pretty much bash through multiple blocks here. As for thing, well, apparently Bowser does not breathe fire, unlike in dare I say Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door. And oh boy, I think this place is starting to crumble. Okay, maybe Bowser does spit fireballs. Yes, he does. I'm sorry. And his fireballs can actually destroy whole block, lots of blocks. So yeah. And beyond here is, well, plural, sorry, some more blocks. So let's go over here and indeed pretty much bash through these things. Then, oh boy, game is pretty much sending a load of blocks at us. So it's time to get through here, I think, as quickly as possible. Yeah, those falling blocks is not great at all. So yeah, and oh boy, I'm down to the last sliver of health here. And busting through, we will see the whole place is collapsing, and we need to get out of here. By the way, I love the music breakaway, make a way that is playing here. Seriously. Okay then, we're back. So this time I have a bit more health. So let's see if I can break the big moon rock in the middle. And yes, that's what you're supposed to do here. So yeah, well, this whole area is pretty much crumbling. You don't want to go anywhere near the thing there, but you do want to break through the moon rock. Or at least get through each of these pillars. So yes, that's what you're supposed to do. Break through each of the pillars in order to break the moon rock free. So yes, and be wary of the moon rocks falling again from the ceiling. So yeah, they will break up into clusters, and eventually we will be able to get out of here. So yeah, and so here's the last pillar, and this one's the hardest one, I think, of the lot. So, oh no, one more pillar left. Well, that was the hardest one of the lot. I was right about that. So I will have to make a kind of go around here, because otherwise, I think this place will crumble, and although it already is crumbling. So now what we want to do is go to the center of the area and break down this, which will reveal a moon rock. Yeah, we saw plenty of those in our adventure, didn't we? Yes, and indeed it breaks out with Bowser pretty much tumbling, revealing a shocker or shocky, or whatever, and indeed now we can get sent right back over, well, hopefully back to the moon, because we will need to before this place pretty much blows off. Seriously.
that.
And that was Super Mario Odyssey! Or at least the first half of the game! Yes, this game is absolutely brilliant. Seriously, Nintendo really outdid themselves with this game. Even though I do like the Super Mario 3D World, I think this is actually better than that game. Yeah. And the usage of Cappy is easily the best thing about this game. Just flinging him on enemies and using the versatility of various enemies. And you don't need, well, having said that, in Super Mario Galaxy, the controls were a little, well, motion controls were a thing, I guess. But here, yeah, you don't necessarily need the motion controls in order to do it, although some of the abilities are very similar. As I say, especially with the, using the Gushins, for example. And yes, I do like the fact, even though Bowser did try to get married to Peach, even though it was under the power of another character, namely, dare I say, Lord Bleck. In this case, this is the first time Bowser has done it under his own steam. So that was cool. And especially towards the end, we see Peach actually rejecting both Mario and Bowser. Seriously, that has not happened before in the Mario game. We at least see that happen in the other Mario games, but yeah. And that does carry on through the game into the second, or at least the post-game, so yeah, when we're getting more Power Moons. So yeah, that is Super Mario Odyssey. The graphics? Well, what can I say? Nintendo is a gaming company that usually puts, quality over quantity. Even if the graphics do feel a bit like similar to the games that have come from the Wii U. One thing I can say, the gameplay more than makes up for the graphics, even though they are pretty good. So, with that said, we are not done with Super Mario Odyssey at all, because we are going to do the post-game, and finishing the first half of the game when you beat Bowser for the first time unlocks not only a bunch of new Power Moons, but also the Mushroom Kingdom. Yes, in the next episode, we will be exploring the Mushroom Kingdom. And that will be an exploration in of itself, I think. So, I will see you then. Goodbye!
Thank you so much for playing my game.